Welcome to my video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a case collection, and it's also a try-on. This is part 1, so stay tuned for part 2, but enjoy the video in the meantime. As of May 31st, this is my favorite case out of the 3 that I do have. I don't wear it that often, but it is my favorite. So we'll see if that changes with the new cases that will be coming eventually. This is the only case that I am actually willing to spend more money on. I've always had a life-proof case on my iPhones and never had any major problems with them. The very minor problems were fixed by the warranty, so no complaints there. I also got this case from Amazon for the simple fact that it was cheaper because I'm Canadian. If I had got it from their website, it would have cost me upwards of $200 with the exchange. The decal was initially supposed to go on the phone, but I put it onto the phone case as I have other phone cases and it would have just messed those up. But it worked out in the long run and it looks good. The case has a small lip on the front to protect the screen a little bit when face down. This case is quite similar to the first one in the way that it's made. However, it is quite loose, quite easy to get in, and could have the phone slip out, so you would need to use this ring to hold on to it. There is no lip on the front to protect the screen though, so that's a bit unfortunate, but the design is great. This case is a lot stiffer. The back is quite hard while the bumper is really soft. There are some sharp edges on the bumper though. As you can tell here, I put it in wrong. I put it in at the head versus the side of it because it needs to go in with the side. It's very difficult to get on, but once it's on, it looks great. The cutouts match up. I think with wear, it'll wear down all those sharp edges. The case does protect the camera and the front screen. However, with use of about a week, it got very yellow very quickly, which is really unfortunate. This is a matte case with a slightly raised design. I don't know why they called it 3D. It's just texturized, I guess. It looks great. I love the design. The only thing that really bothers me is the cutouts for the camera are way too large. You can see a little bit here. I have a close-up at the end of this clip, but otherwise it looks great and I would definitely recommend it. This case is very flimsy and very thin. I got 2 of them at 72 cents a piece. This is the one that's not quite warped. The other one is really bad. My goal with these was to make my own design, so I'm going to attempt that with the warped case and see how it'll go. And if it works, I will do that with this one. Otherwise, it's just going to become a case at the bottom of the box. The next 3 cases are all from Dollar Tree. This one, the paisley, is a hard plastic, so it doesn't bend. It's easy to get on, but very hard to get off. It's likely a case that I will not be using in the future as it doesn't have much protection for the front. It's just a pretty case. This one was just a basic blue case. I added the gems to make the flower. It goes on very well, comes off very well. It's a decent amount of protection, not enough for the front screen, but it's something I might use in the future. This is my bigger DIY case. I took this accent rose that I found at Walmart and glued it to this fake pop socket. I was not gluing all of that to a real pop socket. I found this background image on a paper bag that I had and glued that onto a clear case that initially had a mirror on it, but I pulled it off, and this is the end result. It turned out better than I expected. Well, you've reached the end of part 1. If I have any links for any of the phone cases, I will leave them in the description. Otherwise, stay tuned for part 2. It will be here in the future. Thanks for watching.